Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am not in my sewing room today. We are in my kitchen and today we are going to talk about sourdough. Sorry, these lights are really bright. We're going to talk about sourdough starter. I'm no expert, but this is what I do every day and I thought I'd share it with you. This is not hard, but this is just what I do. I have pulled her out of my refrigerator. She's been in my refrigerator for 3 months, people. I put her in there, put her to sleep, pulled her out about a week ago, and she's been rising and falling. So I've been feeding her and getting her active again, and I'm getting ready to use her. I use mostly just my discard, but not today. I'm going to start gathering my discard after this video, probably next time, but for the sake of this video we'll talk it through and we will just get acquainted with this and what I do. If you live near me and want sourdough starter, just put it in the comments or contact me, PM me, whatever we got to do. Reach out and I'll see that you get some. Okay, so let me talk about what we have here. One, I have my sourdough. I have my active sourdough starter, and you can't see that really well. There you go. I have my active sourdough starter. I wonder if I backlight me. Let me try something. Alexa, turn on sync. Let's see if that's any better. Not really, huh? Not really, huh? Let me turn on these brighter lights.
Did you mean downstairs?
No.
Sorry, I didn't find a group or device named Brighter Lights.
Alexa, shh, 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 shh. Let's see while we set up the kitchen. Maybe that's a little better. Well, not really. Anyway, maybe you can see a little better. I'll put it close. There, it's better than the glare, I think. I have my sourdough starter, which we're gonna start with. I have my refill jar, my empty jar. I have a spray bottle of water. I have my paper towels, a spoon that I use, and my flour that will mix in. That's it. That is, oh, and I have a waste container. I have this cute little King Arthur waste container that I use for waste container. So let's that's it. And a scale. Sorry, I have a scale, a waste container, my new jar, my starter, my water, my spoon, my napkins, and my flour. That's it. That's my kit. So let me switch cameras and we will start doing this together. This doesn't take long. This video doesn't take long. I use mostly my discard for my recipes. I make these fabulous crackers that are from the discard, and let me know in the comments if you want to see that. I can make those crackers and with you all. It probably is a process, so I probably will make some part of it and then film the rest of it and film the resting and rising part we won't need to see, but I can get the rest of it together. So let me switch my cameras and see if you can still see. So we're going to put this one on and this one off. Okay, so now you can see my area. So on my scale, I go by my scale. I weigh out everything in grams. Let's see, I'm in kilograms, so I gotta change it. For moving my scale around, my thumbs get on everything and I have to change it. Tear it out. Let's see. Okay, I'm at 0 grams, so I weighed it out to 0. Let's see if I can get you down. Well, that's okay, that's a pretty good. I usually wet my jar because things slide. I don't overly wet it, I just spritz it. My jar is 284 grams. Not that I need to know that, but if you want to keep track of that, go ahead. I used to in the beginning track everything. I don't now. So tear that out because I want 0. I take off my rubber band and my coffee filter. and I save that for later. And then I have my ooey gooey bubbly goo in there, my starter. I wet this just a tad around so it slides. I wet my spoon, and I wet a puddle here that I keep my spoon in, so it's easy to, this stuff will dry like concrete. So I just keep things a little bit wet. I want to see what you see, make sure that you're seeing what I see. Let me get on here quick. Subscriptions. Yep. Okay, all looks good. Let me just flip that. Okay, so my ooey gooey, I scrape it down the sides and I just mix it up. Now my goal is to get 30 grams. Right now, when I'm maintaining, I use 30 grams just to maintain. So I'm maintaining. If I was making bread or something, I would probably do 50 grams or something a little more substantial. But right now, 30 is plenty for me. So I'm gonna get a spoonful and I'm gonna transfer it here. So right now, this is all discard. It's active, so I have 25. I need 5 more. Come on, let's see what we got. And if I dip it in and pull it up, it kind of pulls it off the spoon. 28. I wet a paper towel, so I have something wet. So if I have to use my fingers, I can. No, this is gonna be too much. 29, come on. 32. I'm usually okay with that. But if I have to pull some out, I just go in and dig. 31. 30. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. I tear it out again. So next I add my water. I don't have water. All right. That's Bill's water. So I just use bottled water, and I'm gonna dump in 30 grams of water. So it's 30, 30, 30. Starter, water, and flour. 28, 30, 31. I'm okay with that, because I can't get it back out unless I dump a little. And this will be 31, like what's on my spoon, so I don't really worry too much. And then I mix up, make a slurry. And I do my water second so that it's not too hard to mix that starter and get it mixed in. So this is, I'm very consistent with my process here. So there's that. My puddle of water is right there, and that's 30. Okay. Now I add my flour. So I zeroed out, and I'm going to add my flour. Before I add my flour, I do wipe down my sides because it will stick to anything wet. So I wipe down my sides, and I will do that again later, but oh, my dogs see something, so pardon the dogs. 11, 15, 19, 24, 5. Come on, get a goodie. 29, 31, 2. Let's see if we can pull a little bit of that out. 31. And again, I will stir that in. The big hand is in the way. Let's hold it from the bottom. So it's getting thicker, and that's okay. scraping down the sides as I'm stirring it in and feeding it. Feeding my starter. Water, flour. That's all it needs. So now I scrape down my sides best I can. And some people stir this in so there's no bumps or bubble, whatever. I just get it in there. Consistency of that. And then I scrape it all down in. And that is good enough for me. My puddle of water. I take my paper towel. Now see this up here? I try to get all this knocked down because that will become like concrete. So I wipe it down so it's cleaner. And as this grows, it will be okay. But if it grows and it doesn't come up to that point, it will be like concrete. So that is my container. Then again, I put my coffee filter and my rubber band, and then I take my other rubber band and I put that on the bottom up to where my starter is so that I can see how much it grows. I don't put it up to where the stir marks are. I put it to where the solids are, and that's my container. Now what do you do with this? This cannot go down my drain. It will clog. This will get like concrete. So what do I do with it? First I clean this off, and I have this started, so I wipe it down and put it in my jar. This can go away. Okay, so now what do we do with our jar? In the beginning, I didn't know what to do with this. I would get out as much as I could. I would fill it with water. I would dump it outside. I don't do any of that now, and I get my jar pretty clean. So, for those of you that don't know, I spray again, because I'm not saving any of this for my discard recipe. Now, some of you think this is wasteful. I am building strength in my starter. So that is, so it's rising and falling and building strength and growing and getting stronger. I can share this with a friend, so if you need some, let me know. This is, I got this off a lady, oh gosh, down in Lebanon, I don't know where she was. This is like a 100-year-old starter, and it performs wonderfully since day one. And like I said, I put it in the refrigerator longer than, that's the longest I've had it in, was 3 months. And it came out and it started rising and falling right away. So I don't think I can hurt it. It's strong. I've tried several times to start a starter on my own. They're just so weak in the beginning that it's difficult for me to start one. Now, as you can see, I wiped this out. I'm pretty much clean, but there's still some residue in there. I'm going to keep going till that jar is clean. Okay, that is pretty much clean. Now I will wash that jar. Can you see in there? There's nothing left. And that's how I do my starter. Now I'm going to start collecting my starter because, like I said, I'm going to make crackers for a weekend get-together. So I'm going to start collecting, and I do the same thing with the spoon. I wipe it off good, And then I wipe up my puddle. And then I spray this with vinegar water only because that's what I use. Flour away, my water away. Put everything away. See that? Within, I don't know how long we're into this video, but that is how long it takes me to maintain my starter and clean up. And you can feel if you have any bits stuck on your counter. And that's all cleaned up. And that is how I maintain my starter each day. I do that twice a day, and it takes me 10 minutes. What was that? I don't even know. I don't know if I can tell how long I'm into my video, but 16 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes or so. Without talking, it would probably take me less in showing you. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Let me flip you back. Let's see if I can do this. Yep, I did it. You guys have a great day. I'm glad you joined me. I hope this was helpful. And we weren't in the sewing room, but we did get together today. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and ask them to join us. We will be back again next week with another video. I'm not sure what we'll be doing, but I hope to get to my sewing room. We have a house full of sick people this week, so I didn't get up there. We're maintaining disinfecting. So we will see you soon, and we will find something to do together. So leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.